Okay, hi traders, here's a new video. First of all, the risk warning: your invested capital may be at risk. Don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose, and this video is not investment advice. This video is another live trading explanation video of those trading setups which I have explained in my ebook. Get this ebook, it's for free. You'll find the link in the description. This ebook contains the most important candlestick pattern, chart pattern, binary option, turbo trading concepts, market condition, trend identification, rejection, and candlestick maze, and a lot of more concepts which you can use also for Forex and digital options. And this video will show you some drive trading examples of those things which I have explained here, this trading setups. Which I have explained as trading setups without any kind of rejection for confirmation. But if you use them with a rejection, there will be something like a sure shot, because they are based on support and resistance, and also on 3 other parts which I'm gonna explain you now in detail. So let me see. First of all, I can only recommend to you to get this ebook, to watch the videos related to this ebook. And there are those things like the candlestick mass video, which is really important to understand the whole concept of those things. Then the rejection video, and here we have the 3 parts which are important to have a good trading setup. That's a trend, that's a key level, and that's a candlestick pattern, and at least the rejection, which is explained in this video. Then this video here, which is talking about the market condition. We have here healthy uptrend, healthy downtrend, a strong uptrend, strong downtrend, and the consolidation area, yes. And the continuation trading setups are almost traded in a strong uptrend and in strong downtrend. You can trade them also here in a healthy market, but you have to be carefully. And the reversal trading setups, you have to trade them in the healthy market and not in a strong uptrend and a strong downtrend, yes. And none of those trading setups you have to trade in the consolidation area. The consolidation area can be only traded if you know if the distance between those 2 areas are far away, and you enter on one of those sides and you are pretty much sure that this will not break through this level, else I cannot recommend to trade such consolidation areas. So then watch the video about the identification of the trend. Yes, this video here, based on the EMAs and on the waveform of the market. Market is moving in waves, and this is a reason for such kind of movement. And so if you know reading the EMAs which I'm using in my videos, the 200, the 150 and 20, you are able to distinguish a good trend from a weak trend, and also a trending market from a ranging market, and all those stuff. So get this video, watch this video, get this ebook, yes, and then watch also the video about the rejection here, the second one, where I have explained it a little bit further, the concept of the rejection, which is in lower time frame only, nothing else than such kind of patterns, yes. And here you see again the most important part of those trading setups: the trend, the key level, the candlestick pattern, and rejection. And I cannot often tell this, yes. These are those 4 things you have to get together to get a good trading setup. Your goal should be to trade every trade like those 4 things, to get aligned those 4 things. That is your goal, yes. And then you have a good habit. And also, if you're gonna lose then 1 trade or a few trades, it's not your fault, because you have tried to get aligned these 4 things here. So then we have this one here. This is about the freight breakouts, yes, how to trade the channel breakouts, and that is almost also important, because you will see those kind of fake breakouts so often that that it's already important that you have to know them, yes, because every support and resistance area should, in every kind of key level, there will appear some of those kind of breakouts or fake breakouts, yes. That are almost a fake breakout, but that could be continuing in a breakout. So and that is what's important. You don't have to memorize those kind of candlestick patterns. You have to understand only the concept of a fake breakout, because this doji could be also a spinning top only to, for example, that could be also something like a pin bar. Yes, so everything is open. This could be a high wave candle. That images could, or this can be a long leg doji, yes. So or a spinning top too, yes. So you have to be creative. You have to understand the wicks, and that is what I try to explain you in this videos, yes. Because I can draw only some images, but you have to understand those concepts behind this. Then watch also this video, what we are talking, where I talked about the reversal and retracement, to understand what a retracement or what a reversal is. And here you see the 5-minute time frame, here you see the 1-minute time frame, and in a 5-minute time frame, a retracement could be a reversal. Yes, you see here how it's reversed, yes, in a 1-minute time frame, in a lower time frame. And so it's a retracement in a 15-minute time frame, can be a reversal in a 5-minute. That is what's all about. So, and then we can discuss now those trading setups which I have identified in my experience of years of trading, and these are divided in two parts. In a continuation trading setup, this is a continuation trading setup where the color of those arrows are the same. And then we have the reversal trading setup, that are those one where this arrow is in a different color than this one. Yes. And the difference between those two is that those kind of continuation trading setups you have to trade in a strong trend or healthy market, but mostly in a strong trend if you identify a strong trend, or if you identify market pressure. Yes, that candlestick pattern will not unfold like expected, and you see there is pressure behind. You use such kind of trading setups. Yes, and if you have a healthy market, like I have shown you this before, you trade such reversal patterns. Yes, you don't need not even to memorize them. Memorize them. You have only to understand the concept, and then you can apply them to every kind of setup, yes, which confirms such concept. So, okay, that was the stuff about the basic stuff, the fundamentals to understand those trading setups that I have to repeat on every video, because as I get bombarded by questions, yes. So I try to explain this in every video, so no one can say that I have warned him, because I see often traders who are trading such a concept here, this reversal trading setup in a strong uptrend. If you trade this in a strong uptrend, this will go up further. If you trade this in a strong downtrend, this will continue to go down, because then the support and resistance area will not work here. Yes, this will not work if you are in a strong trend. Here in this case here, this will work better in a strong downtrend. This will work as a resistance, and that is what the intended stuff. Yes, this will work here as support in a strong uptrend, and that is why it's working out. I have seen also a few images in the Facebook group, screenshots from traders who have traded them successfully. That makes me really proud, and I would like to see much more of those things traded successfully, so everybody can benefit from this. So let me see if I can find now some trading setup which and trading, live trading, which showing this. So let me see. I have here an example. Let me see if I can show you this, where I entered immediately into this trade. So we get this example here now. I try to get also some other ones. So we have here this reversal setup. That means we have a healthy trend here, yes, not a strong trend, we have a healthy trend, and I will show you also how to identify this, yes. This candle is breaking through this wick of this candle, yes, and then we get here a resistance area, yes, and this resistance area, there will be a doji or something, and then it's going down. So let me see if I can show you this. So 1 second. So, okay, it will not look like this exactly, and that is the reason why I'm showing you this. Yes, it will look similar, but I'm going to show you why this will come out. This is this scenario here. We are talking about this scenario, yes, but it's looking a little bit different. You see, we have here a downtrend. Yes, it's a healthy downtrend, not a strong downtrend, because you see the EMAs are flat. Yes, and then it's creating such kind of spinning top. It could be also a pin bar, everything what it can be. And the next candle is breaking through this level, yes. And then there will be creating a doji or not a doji. In this case, there will be not a doji, but there will be something what is like a doji. So I'm going to show you this. I will do play and then we're going to explain you this. So we are forming here this kind. We have a healthy uptrend. Yes, it's not a strong uptrend. It's a healthy one because you see it's flat, and we are here in some kind of ranging mode. This candlestick is closing above this kind of scenario here, which is showing that we are heating up. But now we are creating this kind of wick. You see, we got a rejection from this level here. Yes, and that is the reason. So, and this is something like a doji. Yes. In this case, because this shows if it's closed now, you see it's closed, it's new candle is new candle. This wick has shown that we are not going to break through this area here. Yes, and that is already the reason. You can wait now for a doji, yes, but you can also enter immediately into the next trade with a put, yes, because this is then what we call here a double top, yes, because this candle has already shown us that this area will not be broken, yes, and that's the reason why you can enter immediately into a put. I have not done this in this trade. I have waited for a rejection, but you could enter immediately into a put because this candlestick with this wick has shown that this resistance area will work out, yes, and that's the reason why you could do a put. Let me do a play. So that is what I try to show you, the difference, yes, between those images which I have shown. Because at the end it's the same setup. You see it's going up here, it tries to break through this area, but it's coming down, and I entered in the rejection, but you could enter immediately into this rejection because this candlestick, this wick has shown already that this will be not broken. This resistance area will not be broken. So, and after this, I'm going to show you this again with the image in the ebook to explain this and to let you see this much more clear. Yes, that this was the same setup like I have explained, only with the difference that there was no doji here in between. Yes, but the concept is the same. And you see it's going down. So let's see. Okay, so you see here this downtrend here from this area. This is strong. This is a strong engulfing candle. Yes, this candle engulfs is the first candle and the half from the second candle here, yes, and then there's coming a weak candle, and after this weak candle we got a huge candle, and this is an absorption candle in this case, yes, and because of this wick which closes here on this resistance area, it was a clear put on the next candle without any kind of rejection. But like I told you, if you wait for a rejection, it is almost more sure, yes. And I'm going to show you this again here in this image. You see here this candle, if this candle broke through this area here of this wick, yes, and then you have to imagine that there was no doji, it was only a wick here, this wick which shows that there is a resistance area, and then you can enter on the open closing price of this candle into a put, or you can also wait for a doji coming up, yes, but if it's clear, you can get immediately into a put. So, because almost also this one here would be a red one. So, okay, let me see if I can show you another one. Okay, so and after this, what we have seen now, there was immediately another trade, yes, and that is this one here again. You see, this will happen really often, yes. That was this one here. I have shown you almost 3 or something like this of those trades, yes. And you see, we have this is the same setup, the same video, only the same trading, yes. We have done. I have shown you this trade here before. Yes, of this kind here, you see, okay, wait. So let me put this here. So we had here the downtrend, then we got here this weak candle, yes, then we got this green candle which goes above this. So and then we got this scenario which I'm talking always about, yes. We got a red candle, a green candle, and then again a red candle which breaks through this level here, yes, through this area. And okay, the closing price should be much more closer to this area here, but also if it's in this case, it's the same setup like this one here. This one here, yes, you see, only that this the distance between this area and the closing price is not so small, yes, but it's the same scenario, yes, and that is what I'm trying to show you, that you have to imagine those things, and you see, it's also here, it's also the neckline of this double top, yes, and you can enter immediately into a put after this, yes. But if you wait for a rejection, it would be better from this area here, yes. And this is the scenario, because this shows you that we are heading down further, because this is a strong signal that there's market pressure from above to below, selling pressure. Yes, so let me see if I can show you this. So it was created. I have done this Mother Yellow money management here. I put it so I lost a little bit of time, but this, you see, it's gone up again, yes. But you could enter immediately here at this level, yes. I entered immediately, but you could also enter here at this level, yes. If this would be closer, because this is the same scenario, yes, like this one, what I have shown you, a red candle, a green candle, and a red candle which breaks through this kind of support level, and after it breaks this kind of support level, it will be the resistance area, and that is why this is shooting down and going down further, because this is the concept of the principle of polarity, yes, supply and demand, and changing from support to resistance and vice versa, from resistance to support. And that is what I try to show you here, that those things looks also kind of different, yes. And if you trade those kinds without rejection, they can be done without rejection. But you see, if you are doing this with rejection, it's almost better, and that will get the odds in your favor. You get another 20% of success rate only by using this kind of rejection, and you will enter also a better entry point. You have a margin of safety which can protect your bet for the case that there will be still some buyers coming in. So okay, I would say that was again enough about this thing. I will do some more, because I have some more to explain you. So I would say, if you like this video, do a like. If you didn't subscribe, subscribe. And if you have something to say, let me say something in the comments. So, or if you have some questions, so I know what I can demonstrate you on the next videos. And so I would say, stay safe and bye-bye.